Section 2 covers questions 2 to 7. Let's take a look at the introduction. To prove that two figures are congruent, a specific combination of rigid motions must be found that maps each point P of one figure to corresponding point P prime of another figure. Make use of structure. Predict whether the two triangles shown in the figure are congruent and explain your prediction. 3. How can your prediction be confirmed? 4. Could a single transformation, reflection, or rotation map one triangle onto the other? Explain. 5. How could a rotation followed by a translation map one triangle onto another? Number 6. Propose a composition of rotation and transformation to map the triangle in the first quadrant onto the triangle in the third quadrant. Then complete the table to test your proposal. And number 7. Was your prediction correct? And explain. For this set of questions, I'm going to give you 10 minutes to work with your table mates. Go ahead, pause your video, and come back in 10 minutes time to check your answers for 2 to 7. All right. As you can see, the answers have been provided. I said yes, they appear to be the same size and shape. We need to look for a composition of rigid motions that maps one triangle onto another. And no, this cannot be done in a single translation, rotation, or reflection because the longest sides are not parallel to one another. So I can't just move it. And they're not lines of symmetry or rotational symmetry in there. So we can't use a rotation or a reflection. It's going to be a combination of multiple things. I said that if I rotated this triangle and then moved it, I could get it to the location I need it. Now, I want you to know that this is a sample answer. This is not the only answer. But what I did was I rotated it about the origin, negative 90 degrees. So I took this picture, I rotated it about the origin, it ended up right here. And then now I need to move it 5 spaces backwards. So I subtracted 5 on the X and left the Y the same. And yes, this does confirm what I said. Because I found the composition of rigid motions to map one triangle onto another, this would be a congruent triangle. On to your debriefing.